sorry I can't be there with you today. I have a previous engagement, but I'm going to give you a short synopsis of a talk that I gave at the National Institute of Nutrition in Hyderabad last week. Welcome to my home. I'm sitting here in central Illinois in the United States, just a few blocks from the NCSA, where the first web browser, Mosaic, was created back in 1993. So today I'm going to give you 4 quick ideas about how you can eat mindfully. The first one is portion size. Portion size is important because they've increased over the last 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And on this diagram you can see that the original Hershey bar was about this big. It was about 0.6 ounces, and now they're 2, 4, 6, they're 8 ounces. They're half of a pound. Things have gotten bigger and we haven't noticed it. The bagel, just a few years ago, was 140 calories. Now it's 350. And beverages have just increased year after year. There was the gulp at 20, the big gulp, the super gulp, the double gulp, and now there's the extreme gulp that's almost half of a gallon. We have a video that we've made called Portion Size. I mean, you can look at it online. We don't have time to show it to you today. The second thing I want to talk to you about is the shape and size of containers. It makes a difference. What you're drinking out of, what you're eating out of, the size influences how much we eat. From this diagram on the bottom, small, medium, and large containers make us eat more. Whether it's spaghetti in the yellow, Crisco in the black, or M&Ms, bigger containers make us eat more. The second study I want to show you is about popcorn bowls. And when you had a small bowl, people ate about 60 grams. When you had a large, they ate about 90. So just the container you're sticking your hand into makes you eat more, even if it's 10-day-old popcorn. These people ate less when they had 10-day-old popcorn, but if you gave them a larger container, they ate 50% more popcorn that was 10-day-old that they did not want in the first place. And then the next point is that visibility and convenience make a difference. It influences how much we eat. This study shows that when we put Handy in the desk and we moved it from the desktop to in the desk just 6 inches below, they ate about 30% less. When we moved it up to a shelf about 2 meters away, people ate 60% less. So visibility makes a difference, convenience makes a difference, and they influence how much we eat. The last thing we're going to talk about is visual cues. We did a study with soup. We had 4 bowls of soup on the table and we had a pot. You could take more from the pot if you wanted, but nobody ever did. We recorded how much soup everyone ate. When they were finished, we lifted up the skirt of the table and we showed them that these 2 bowls were being fed with a tube from the pot under the table. So every time they ate, it filled back up. They ate, it filled back up. They lost the visual picture that was telling them how much they were eating. There was one young man that ate all the way to the bottom. And he could see where it was filling, and he kept moving his spoon back and forth. And he grabbed me, he said, "Dr. Painter, there's something moving in my bowl." And he grabbed me and took me back. By then it had filled back up. You can imagine his surprise when we showed him at the end of the experiment that his bowl was being filled from the bottom. But as you can see from this diagram, when we had the refillable bowls in the orange lines, people ate almost twice as much. But when we asked them how much they thought they ate in the green lines, you can see that they thought that they ate almost the same amount. And so my short little synopsis today is just to explain that things in our dining environment make a difference. They influence how much we eat. Smaller containers, smaller packages decrease consumption. Visual cues influence how much we eat, and less visible, less convenient means that we consume less. Thank you very much for listening to my short synopsis of 4 studies, and I hope sometime soon to be able to come and be with you in India, but until then, I hope you enjoyed this brief presentation from my living room in Illinois.